The life of Mendeecees was about to change forever. A shocking DNA test had revealed a truth that threatened to destroy everything he believed about his marriage to Yandy Smith. As he stared at the paper, memories of family moments, birthday parties, and late-night feedings crashed over him. How could the child he loved not be his own? The betrayal cut deeper than anything he could have imagined. The trust he had built over the years now seemed like a fragile illusion. Fueled by anger, heartbreak, and desperation, Mendeecees raced to confront Yandy Smith. Every street blurred as his mind replayed years of devotion and love. He had to understand why she had kept such a massive secret. The urgency in his chest grew with every second. Silence was no longer an option, and Yandy Smith needed to answer for the years of deception. When Mendeecees arrived, Yandy Smith moved about the house, completely unaware of the storm approaching. The moment he stepped in, tension filled the air like electricity. "We need to talk," he said, his voice calm but edged with fury. She sensed something was wrong but could not have prepared for the weight of his emotions. The room seemed smaller as the confrontation loomed. The paper in his hand became a symbol of truth. "This explains everything," Mendeecees said, holding it out. Yandy Smith's calm mask fell away, replaced by panic. She tried to find words, but the weight of her secret pressed too heavily. The silence stretched, thick with tension, as Mendeecees demanded answers he had waited years to hear. Emotions erupted. Memories of late-night feedings, family trips, and birthdays collided with the reality of betrayal. Yandy Smith attempted to speak, but tears choked her voice, leaving only silence. Every lie, every broken promise, replayed in Mendeecees' mind like a relentless storm. The air felt heavy with accusation, heartbreak, and disbelief, leaving both frozen yet unable to turn away. In the following days, Yandy Smith faced the emptiness of a house devoid of presence and warmth. Her attempts to call and text were ignored. Mendeecees sought support from friends and family, replaying every moment of betrayal over and over in his mind. Both experienced the crushing weight of isolation, one grappling with guilt, the other with heartbreak and distrust. Mendeecees spent hours reflecting, questioning every memory and decision. How could love and trust have been so easily broken? Yandy Smith wrestled with her conscience, realizing for the first time the magnitude of what she had done. Every thought carried the weight of guilt, regret, and longing for forgiveness that might never come. Finally, they spoke again, late at night. Yandy Smith admitted her mistakes, trying to explain her choices. Mendeecees listened, wary but willing to hear her. They confronted the wreckage of their marriage, acknowledging lies, hurt, and fractured trust. The path forward was uncertain and painful, but neither could turn back now. Small gestures began to bridge the divide. Mendeecees agreed to spend time together, cautiously testing the waters of reconciliation. Communication, once strained, became tentative yet meaningful. Every shared moment carried both the weight of past mistakes and a flicker of hope. They realized that rebuilding trust would require patience, honesty, and courage. The world was watching. Social media exploded with opinions, memes, and speculation. Fans debated who was right and who was wrong, scrutinizing every move. The public eye amplified every conversation, attempt at reconciliation, and misstep. Their private turmoil became a spectacle, adding immense pressure to an already fragile situation. Family and friends became guiding voices in the chaos. Yandy Smith's mother demanded accountability, while friends offered guidance and support. Mendeecees leaned on loved ones to process the betrayal, preparing himself for difficult choices. They both realized that rebuilding trust required confronting the past without excuses. Over time, small victories emerged. Mendeecees allowed moments of shared presence, testing trust. Conversations, laughter, and even disagreements slowly became part of reconnecting. While the past could not be erased, each gesture and honest discussion became a step toward repairing the bond. Despite progress, challenges remained. Mendeecees questioned if forgiveness was possible, haunted by years of deception. Yandy Smith battled guilt, knowing the damage her secrets had caused. Each interaction carried tension, and the emotional scars ran deep. The journey toward healing was steep, requiring courage and resilience. Fans and media closely followed the drama. Every update was dissected, every post analyzed. Opinions and speculation intensified the pressure. Both Mendeecees and Yandy Smith were aware that public judgment added another layer to their already strained relationship, forcing them to navigate not only personal emotions but also external scrutiny. Gradually, communication became more open. Honest discussions about trust, boundaries, and expectations helped them reconnect. Mendeecees and Yandy Smith began to understand the importance of transparency. Every breakthrough reinforced the idea that, while the past could not be changed, the future was theirs to shape. Vulnerability became essential. Both shared fears, regrets, and hopes for the future. Mendeecees admitted his struggle to trust again, while Yandy Smith openly expressed remorse. Their willingness to confront pain together laid the foundation for a slow rebuilding of their relationship. Every day brought small victories. A shared meal, a candid conversation, or a simple act of understanding became milestones. Mendeecees and Yandy Smith recognized that these moments were fragile yet powerful, gradually rekindling connection and hope in a relationship tested by lies and betrayal. Hope began to spark in the darkest moments. Mendeecees and Yandy Smith realized that their love, though wounded, was not destroyed. Each step forward, each act of honesty, strengthened their fragile bond. The road would be long, the scars deep, but the possibility of redemption remained tangible. The drama was far from over. Fans and media continued to watch, dissect, and speculate. Mendeecees and Yandy Smith navigated the challenges of private reconciliation under public scrutiny. Every decision, every gesture, became part of a larger narrative observed by the world, adding pressure and tension to every interaction. As the story unfolded, one question remained. Could Mendeecees and Yandy Smith truly rebuild what had been broken, or had the lies irreversibly damaged their bond? The drama, suspense, and heartbreak were far from over. Only time would reveal if love and trust could triumph over betrayal, leaving fans and viewers on the edge of their seats, waiting for the next chapter in the story of one of reality TV's most iconic couples. Even as small moments of healing emerged, Mendeecees and Yandy Smith both felt the weight of every decision pressing down. Every word spoken, every gesture, carried the echoes of the past. Doubts lingered like shadows, threatening to unravel their fragile connection. The public's watchful eyes only intensified the tension, making each step forward feel like a test of resilience and courage. Could they truly overcome the betrayals? Or was the heartbreak too deep to mend? The question lingered, heavy and unresolved. Could Mendeecees and Yandy Smith rebuild their lives, or had the secrets and lies permanently shattered their bond? As whispers of betrayal and heartbreak continued to ripple through fans and the media, the couple faced the hardest challenge yet, trusting each other again. In a world where love had been tested to its limits, only time would reveal if redemption was possible or if this would mark the definitive end of one of reality TV's most unforgettable stories.